Hey, how are you today? Feeling okay? Do you have morning sickness again? Oh, I know it's been really hard for you, but you can make it through. Just hold on in there. Things will get better with time.
I think I'll be okay. It was a little bit bad, but nothing I can't handle. Thanks for contacting me and showing your concern.
What do you want to eat tonight? Do you want me to cook some food for you? I feel like I haven't cooked for a long time. Maybe I should do it tonight. What do you think? A good idea or not?
Are you going to cook this? Don't you want me to cook? It's not like you to offer to cook. What's come over you? My body is really starting to ache these days, so I'd be really happy if you could do that for me. It's actually quite nice of you, so thank you very much. I want to eat pizza tonight, so maybe you could try making one. Do you think you'll be up to it?
Pizza? Is that what you want? If that's what you want, then I'll make it for you. It might not be the best, but it'll be made with my love and care.
Great. I really want pizza, so that'll be great. I'd be so upset if I didn't get one. I've been craving it for ages. Can you also put extra cheese on it? I'm really craving cheese for some reason. Not sure why. I guess I want something that's high in calories.
I can do that, don't you worry. I don't seem to have any socks left. I must have used them all. I know you're pregnant, but do you think you can do the laundry today? I really need some clean socks. If I don't get them washed soon, then I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. I would do it myself, but I don't really have time with work and all that. If you really can't do it, then maybe I can do it when I get home from work, but that'll be really late and the socks won't be dried by tomorrow. It's a whole lot easier if you do it. Sorry.
I think you still have one pair of socks left. Can't you just use that pair? Why can't you just wear the same pair for 2 days? They can't smell that bad.
There's a hole in that pair, so I don't really want to wear them. Also, they might smell. What if I get to work tomorrow and stink the place out? It would be really embarrassing. If you really don't want to do it, then maybe I could go to the shop on the way home and buy some more. That might be a good solution to this problem.
No, it's fine. If you really want them, then I can do them. It's going to be a bit annoying for me because I'm pregnant, but I can do it.
I'm sorry for making you do this. I would do it myself, but I just really don't have time. I'm really sorry about this.
Can't you pay someone to clean your stuff? You could send it off somewhere. You could get a professional to do it, and then it'll always be done on time.
I could do that, but I think it's cheaper and easier if we do it ourselves. I know you don't want to do it right now, so I'll just find another way.
Yeah, well, whatever happens, I can't do it. I'm pregnant right now, and doing housework really makes me feel tired. I need to rest all I can. There's really nothing I can do about it. I know you understand. If you can't accept this, then I suggest we employ a cleaner to come and clean your clothes. I know a lot of people do this these days. It's really popular and it's not that expensive. I know that a lot of people do this when the wife gets pregnant. The husband pays for a cleaner to come to the house because it lifts the burden from the wife. I wish you'd do the same for me. It'd make my life a lot easier.
Okay, I'll think about it. We might be able to do that. If it's gonna make you feel a lot happier, then it's worth considering. There's also a lot of washing up to do. Maybe we could get someone to do that for us. I can cook when we need to, and then someone else can clean up. If you can't do it, then I guess there's no harm in getting someone else to help. I know we eat out a lot, so there's not that much to wash up, but it does add up. I've noticed that there has been a lot of stuff to wash recently. I wonder why.
It might be because I was eating some snacks or something. I just eat and then leave the plate on the side. It doesn't bother you, does it?
No, it's nothing. I don't even think about it. It's fine. You just do what you have to. By the way, when do you have to get back to work?
I think I still have a year left. It's a long time, but it's needed for Daniel.
Okay, I see. Hey, how are you? Long time no see, huh? Hi there, yeah, how are you? We haven't spoken in quite a while. Are you sure there's nothing going on that you want to tell me about? Your girl is pregnant. It must be really stressful for you. How long does she have left? It's a little bit tough, but we're getting on with it. It's nothing we can't handle. Life throws things at you, and you just have to carry on. Anyways, we're gonna be having a baby, so that will be a nice thing. Are you doing the cooking now? That's what I heard. Sometimes, but not that much. I've been doing it on occasion, but we usually eat out or get food delivered. I'm not a great cook, so it's really not a good idea to let me do all the cooking. I try my best, but I just wasn't born to be a chef. She's not even been pregnant for that long and she stopped cooking? I think that she can do the cooking. It's not that hard when you're pregnant. I think it's fine. I don't want to stress her out. If she doesn't want to cook, then I won't force her to do so. So, she doesn't do the cooking and she's not at work. She just sits there all day being pregnant? I would have thought that she could do something. I mean, how hard can it be? It must be really annoying for you. I want to do everything I can to make her happy, so I'm totally okay with it. She can do what she wants. She seems to know what the best thing to do is. Yeah, it must be hard with money, though. When is she going back to work? You can't be expected to earn all the money yourself. It's so expensive just to get by these days. She's pregnant now, and then when Daniel is young, she's going to stay at home and look after it. I think it's going to be about another 3 more years. Oh, it's a long time, but what else can we do? She wants to care for the child when it's young. 3? She wants to stay at home until the child is 3? Wow, that is a long time. That's going to be really tough for you. I didn't even realize that people did that these days. I thought that the woman went back to work as soon as the child was out. I don't think that we're gonna do that. Last time I came over to your house, the place was a mess. Does she even clean things up? If she's gonna have all that time away from work, then she should at least be doing the housework. Yeah, you've got a point. I think that needs to be sorted out. I might be able to do it myself. I don't want her to get too tired. She is pregnant after all. I think you're being too nice with her. You really need to be firmer. She walks all over you and you don't even do a thing. If you think it's too much, then you can ask the others for help. But I think the first thing is to get her doing something useful. Thanks for your advice, and thanks for getting in touch with me. Hello there.
Hello there. How are you? Doing well?
Are you going to bring some food over to our house? It would be really nice if you could do that again. Last time the food was really good.
Yes, I can do that for you if you want me to. I know you're busy with work and don't have much time to cook for yourself. I can do some things to help you out. I'll do the same stuff as I did last time.
If you could do that, then that would be really great. The stuff you made last time was so nice and I really enjoyed it. If you could do the same again, then that would be a real big help. I'm really anticipating it this time. I know it's going to be really good.
You just tell me when you want food and I'll get it done for you. I always like it when other people like my food.
Thank you so much, Helen. You're being a real help. I've been really busy these last few days. I feel like I haven't been giving you enough attention. Are you alright? Everything okay? Has anything happened that you need to tell me about?
Why do you ask? Did you hear something?
I spoke with your mother and she said that she was going to bring some food over. I thought it might have been delivered and you didn't mention it to me.
Oh, you spoke to my mother again? I didn't know.
What do you mean?
I didn't realize. She didn't mention it to me. Why did you ask her again? Is it too much to make food? Are you annoyed that I don't make any food?
No, it's not that. I just thought it would be nicer if your mother cooked for us. I know she likes to do it and it would be really helpful for us. I think you like it too. Is that right?
Actually, I don't really like it. And yes, my mother did bring some food over, but I threw most of it in the trash.
You did what?
I threw it in the trash. It smelled really bad and I didn't want to eat it. I didn't realize that you had spoken to her about it. I just thought she was trying to be helpful again. It's not helpful in my opinion.
If you didn't like it, then you could have put it in the freezer. I would have eaten it.
Sorry, I didn't think about it. Also, if you eat that food, then who's going to wash the dishes? If we eat out all the time, then we don't have to wash things up. If you eat my mother's food at home, then I'm going to have to do a lot of washing up, and I don't really want to do it.
If you really didn't want to wash up, then I can do it. You should have at least asked me before you threw it away. I really wanted to eat your mother's food. What am I going to say to your mother next time that I speak to her? I can't tell her that we threw it all away.
Just tell her you ate it and really liked it. She doesn't need to know the truth. I think I put some of it in the fridge. If you go in there and look, you might find something. Your other stuff really wasn't nice, so I don't think you'd want to eat it.
Oh, I wish you hadn't thrown those things away. It's a real waste of food. I would have eaten all of that. It was made by your own mother. I don't know why you threw it all in the trash. Do you normally throw away food that you don't want? It's a waste, especially when your own mother made it. I think your mother spent a lot of time making that food, and then you just threw it away in the trash. Oh, such a shame.
Don't get so worried about it. It was my mother, not yours. I can do whatever I want to. Why are you trying to turn this into an argument? If you really want to eat my mother's food, then go straight over to her house and eat it. I don't know why she has to make it and then send it over here. I don't even like her food.
If you insist, sorry to annoy you. You were sleeping in the delivery room, so I went into the other room and took a photo. Oh, look at this. Isn't it the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen in your life? Oh, I am so happy that our special day has finally arrived.
Wow, so cute and adorable. Just like a little bunny rabbit. You'll have to be even nicer to me from now on.
That's right. Oh, thanks so much to you, we have this beautiful, nice family. I think we're going to be so happy together. I'll try and make you as happy as possible.
Great, nice to hear it. I know I can rely on you. Oh, look at Daniel! Isn't he growing up so quickly? I can't believe how big he is now. It seems like he was born yesterday, and now look how much he's grown. I wish time would go by more slowly. Before you know it, he'll be all grown up, and I don't want to miss a thing.
You can come and see him anytime you want. Just say and you can come over. I don't want you to feel left out.
The whole thing must be really difficult for you, but it seems that you're managing just fine. You've got your wife to help you too. I hope everything is okay. You must be really busy looking after the child and going to work at the same time. I don't have a car, but it's not far for me to come over and help you look after Daniel. If you ever want my help, then don't hesitate to call. I'll be over in a moment. I'd be more than happy to help you out with the child.
Why don't we meet up this weekend?
I'd love to. I'll make some food for the occasion.
Great, I'd really love that. Why have you been behaving like this? What's gotten into you?
What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You seem to have become a bit stressed since Daniel was born. Why don't you get your mother to come over and help you out?
I've been becoming more and more depressed as time has gone by. Haven't you noticed this? I wish there was some way I could relieve my stress. I want to feel alive again. All I do is stay here and look after Daniel. I wish there was something more to my life.
If you want to go out on the weekend, then you can do. I can stay here and look after Daniel. You need to stay in during the week when I'm at work, but I can look after the child on the weekend.
That might be a good idea. It's so hard for me raising a child on my own. You should have noticed earlier how hard this was for me. If only you were more attentive. I've been doing everything since the child was born, and now you've only just noticed how hard it is for me.
I'm sorry. I've been really busy with work. I didn't really notice it. You could have told me sooner, and then we could have sorted something out.
Is that your excuse? If you want me to, I can let my mother look after Daniel from time to time. It might be a good way of helping me out. I might be able to go out and have a little fun from time to time. But to be honest, I don't really need her. I could just take the child to a daycare center and that would be good enough.
We'll have to think of something before you go back to work. This might work now, but we need something more permanent in the future.
That's right. Why don't we start thinking about it now? I don't want to spend much more time locked away at home. This whole thing is getting too much for me. I want to go out more and see the world. I wish you'd be a bit more grateful to me. I am looking after your child and you don't give me any help.
I'm sorry, I'm really not that good at looking after children. I thought you'd be happy with this. I go to work and you look after Daniel. I didn't realize that there was a problem. We could at least get your mother in to help out more. I know that you'd really want to do that.
This is all a whole lot of stress. Is it time to have a second child? What do you think? I think now is the time.
You want to have a second child already? Isn't it a bit too early? I thought that you were stressed when you had the first child. Now you want to have a second?
I've really changed my mind. I enjoyed it all and think it would be really nice if we were to have another one. I think we are ready for another one. I think it's fine. I can stay off work again and look after the child. I really don't mind.
Okay, I think that we need to think about this first, though. I don't think that we should jump into anything. We need to think it through carefully.
What's there to think about? You just come home from work as soon as you can and we can talk about it in more detail. I know you'll agree to it.
I heard that your girl is pregnant again. Is this true? What? How did you hear about that? I was told by your mother. I had a conversation with her on the street. She told me that your wife may be pregnant again. She said you're thinking of having a second child. I know that the first child was a lot of stress, so I thought I'd contact you to see how you were. I thought you might be in need of some support. Aw, thanks for your concern. I'm okay about it all. I think we can cope. It's gonna be really tough for you. One child is a lot to look after, but two is even worse. I do worry about you, to be honest. It might all get too much. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. The first child wasn't too bad, so I don't think the second will be much worse. It might even be easier. We've gotten used to so many things now. We have the experience of having the first child, and we can use that to help us with the second. We've got it all planned out, and I feel really happy about it. If you say so, I wish you the best of luck, but I'm still a bit worried. If you need any help, then just let me know. I don't know what I'll be able to do, but I might be able to help somehow. Thanks for that. I'll let my wife know, but I don't think that we'll be needing you. We can manage on our own. You're a very good guy. Very supportive of your wife. It's nothing. Thanks for your support. Sorry if you think I'm worrying too much or just being too nosy.
Hello. Are you okay these days? Everything going well?
Hi there. Yes, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I want to come over and see you all today. Is that okay?
Oh, please do. That would be really nice.
When I came over last time, the place was really dirty. Is it going to be like that again today? Who is supposed to be doing the cleaning?
My wife is a bit tired, so she doesn't get the chance to do it. I try to do it when I can, but I don't always have the time. That's why the house is sometimes in a little bit of a mess. I'll try to do a bit of tidying today.
It must be really hard for you, too. Maybe she should do it.
I don't mind. I don't want to stress her out.
I'm sorry about it. I feel that she should be doing it. I'll come over today and do some cleaning up for you. I can help you out. It's what I'm supposed to do. She might be pregnant, but I feel that she can still do a bit more work around the house. Next time I talk to her, I'll try to encourage her to do more than she is right now.
Thanks for that, but you don't need to. We're coping just fine. It's really difficult when you have a child, so you have to be forgiving.
She's really lucky to have a husband like you. I know a lot of men wouldn't be so nice. I feel happy about it too. We're all lucky. It's great to know that you're really giving your all for your family. I want to go to a really nice health center after giving birth this time. I have a place in mind. It's expensive, but I really think it's worth the price.
Have you booked it yet?
Not yet. I can do it soon. I think I'm going to need a lot of care this time. It might be worse than the first time.
Don't you get that kind of care in the hospital? Do you have to go to another center?
I could get it in the hospital, but I'd rather go to a specialist center. It will be better there. I know you won't mind spending the money. I know you're happy to do this. I need to really look after my body after this pregnancy.
I just thought you might be able to get it done in hospital. You could have mentioned this to me in advance.
Sorry, I didn't think. It just slipped my mind.
Don't you think it's a little bit too much money?
No way. Do you really think that saving a little bit of money is more important than my health? Why would you think like that?
It's not that I don't care about your health, I just thought there might be better options available. If you really need that specialist center, then what can we do? I guess you'll just have to go there.
Okay, thanks. I'll contact them soon and see what the details are. I heard that it's about $2,000 for a 2-week course. It's a lot of money, but it's also really worthwhile. I really want to go to that place because I've heard so much about it.
$2,000 for 2 weeks? Don't you think that's a bit too much? I didn't realize it was going to be that expensive.
This is our second child. Don't you think it's worth the money? I wouldn't want to regret it in the future. I think this is really important. When a child is born, you should really do your best to make sure the child and mother are well looked after. I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. I think this is a really wise move.
Where are you? Are you okay?
I'm with my friend. Is that okay?
What about Daniel?
My mother is looking after him. I know she likes spending time with him.
But it's 10 o'clock in the evening and the child is still at your mother's house? Don't you think it's too late? Is he gonna stay there tonight, or is he coming back home? It is really late. And what about your mother? I don't think that she wants to look after him for that long. Why are you out so late with your friends? I think that you could have come back by now. You have a family to look after.
If you're really so annoyed by this, then you go and get him. Don't bother me. I agreed it with my mother and she's happy with it.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll go and get him. Also, this weekend is your mother's birthday. I think we should have a party at our house. What do you think? I think that your mother will really like that.
Do we have to? It's not convenient for me this time. Why don't you go and see her on your own? I have some other things I want to do. You seem to really care about my mother. It's almost as if it's your mother and not mine. I do respect my mother, but I think you go too far. It's like your life revolved around her. I don't want to be like that, but I'm not going to stop you. You can do whatever you like.
You don't even want to meet your mother? Are you joking? I don't think I'm overdoing it at all. I think we should really pay close attention to your mother and make sure she's okay. She has done a lot for you, and we shouldn't forget about her. Where would you be without your mother? You should never forget that. If you don't change your mind, then I'm gonna have to really think about our relationship. I don't know if I want to be with a woman like you. The only person you care about is yourself. You never do anything for me, and you never do anything for your mother. What do you think? Should I send you the divorce papers? If you just want to be on your own, then we can make that happen. It wouldn't bother me in the slightest.
What? Divorce? What are you talking about? Over this? Don't you think you're overreacting? Don't think you can get away from me so easily.
Are you serious? If you keep making a lot of noise, then I'm gonna have to call the police to take you away. You wouldn't want that, so please don't cause any more trouble.
You really are a crazy man. If you're going to be like this, then maybe we should get a divorce. Maybe that would be the best course of action. I'm not afraid of being on my own. I can live without you. You'll have to pay child support and give me half of your money when I leave. It's going to be really painful for you. Much worse for you than for me.
Why should I give you any money when you leave? What are you talking about? You don't deserve anything. I'll pay some money towards Daniel, but you really need to go out and get a job.
I'll get what I deserve. Please don't think that you're going to hurt me, because you won't. You will suffer much more than I do.
You're not gonna get half of my wealth. Trust me, I'll make sure that you don't get anything. Why should I give it to you? What did you do to earn that? That's all my money, and you're not having any of it. We can take this whole thing to court and see what happens there. I will win, you better believe it. Did you just hear what they said in court? Did you listen to that verdict?
What a moment. What's going on here? How can it be like this? The house is worth $1 million. Why did I only get $50,000? And why is the child support payment so small? I should have got more. You have a good salary and you should be paying a lot to me each month. We have 2 children together and you have to pay for both of them. How am I going to live with such little money? How are we going to get by? I wanted more. What on earth happened here? I'm sure you had to give a bigger proportion of your income to me. Why is it so low? There must have been a mistake.
Sorry to make you unhappy here, but I got the best lawyer in town to fight my case. I really didn't want you walking away with the whole load of my money, so I had to make sure I won. You can cry all you like, but nothing is going to change. You should consider yourself lucky for getting what you did. I think you got all that you need to look after yourself and the kids. But it also means that you might have to go out and get a job to support yourself. This is going to be a shock. You haven't worked for a long time.
I can't accept this. It's so terrible for me.
Why is it such a surprise to you? What were you expecting to happen? The cost of the house has gone up since we bought it. You get part of the original price. You didn't even contribute that much back then, so you don't get much back now. You'll have to make do with what you've got.
Wait, this isn't good enough for me. How am I going to get by? And what about the children? Have you thought about them? I think you need to give more to support your children. Don't you think that's the right thing to do? Maybe you could voluntarily make a greater contribution to me and the children.
What are you talking about? Are you being serious here?
We just went through a bad time. Can't we work things out? We can get over this and come out the other end stronger. We can go back to the old days when we loved each other and lived so happily together. I don't know if I can live without you. I won't make it through. How will the children feel without their father? Please think about them and change your mind.
The only reason why you married me in the first place is because you wanted my money. You don't even care about me. You only care about yourself. You only had children because that way you didn't have to work and I had to pay for everything. I even had to do all the housework while you just sat there. I don't want to go on any longer. That life has to end and you need to accept this.
That wasn't true at all. I might have been like that in the past, but I can change. I'm a different person now. If you were unhappy, you should have just told me at the time. I'll do all the housework from now on, and you won't have to do anything. What do you think? Can we go back?
You think I'm gonna believe this? Why should I?
But I can change. I can be the person you want me to be. It won't be like the old days. I'll even go over to my mother's house more if that's what you really want from me.
I just don't believe that you're gonna change. You'll still be the person you always were.
Why won't you trust me? Just give me a chance.
There's no need to. You said that you're happy to raise the kids on your own. You already said that you don't need me, so why should we go back to what we had? The court has given you what you wanted, and now you want to change your mind? I just don't think that you have good intentions here. I am not stupid. I think you'll be able to raise the kids without me. I know you'll be able to do a good job. You won't be able to go back to just having fun all the time. It's gonna be hard for you, but this is what you wanted.
I think you'll be happier if we get back together. I know you will. It's not just for me. I can focus my time on looking after the children and you can go to work. It will be the best for both of us. Please give me another chance. You know you won't regret it. How am I going to survive on such a small amount of money? What about your kids? How can you treat us like this? I don't even have a job right now and I have to pay for myself and 2 children. It's just not enough money. We're going to be living in poverty.
You should have thought about this before we went down this road. I think you're being dishonest now. I don't think you're being genuine. You don't care about other people. You only care about yourself. I am not gonna fall for it. You'd be crazy to think that I was gonna believe you now. You can go back and live with your mother. You were so proud of yourself when you thought you were gonna get a big payout from the divorce. Now you want to get back together because you didn't get as much money as you wanted? I am not dumb. I know what you're trying to do.
Please, listen to me.
I have nothing to do with you anymore. Please, just leave me alone. You were lucky to have me, and now you've lost it all. Don't come back to me. You just wanted my money, and now you're gonna get almost nothing. You only have yourself to blame for the situation you're in.
You're being too harsh on me. I think you'll feel differently soon. You just need to think about it.
I will not change my mind. There is nothing more to think about. Please, just walk away and do your best to raise the children. If they need anything from me, then please, come and ask, but you're not getting any more money. We went ahead with the divorce. There was no turning back. The train had left the station. I had made up my mind, and it wasn't going to be changed. There was no way I was getting back with that woman. I heard that she applied for welfare, and that's enough to keep her going. She really doesn't want to work, but at least the children are okay. They get enough money from me, and the welfare should help them along too. I know things must be tough for her, but it can't be that bad. I pay child support, and if she's really desperate, then she just needs to find a job. Besides, she only has herself to blame for what happened. I always give her the money she needs. I'm good with that. I don't want my children to suffer because of this. I also go and see them a few times a month to make sure they're doing okay. I don't want them to forget about me completely. They sometimes ask me why I don't live with them anymore. I just tell them that mother and father don't get along anymore. They don't seem to be too bothered by it. I'll give them a better explanation when they're a bit older. They're too young to understand now.